Hey, welcome to Animal's House, everyone. Today, I am going to show you kind of the inner workings of a Fireboard 2 Drive Wi-Fi thermometer. I love this thing, and I just kind of want to share how this thing works. All right, so first of all, this is what we're looking at here. It's a Fireboard 2 Drive model of the Wi-Fi meat thermometer. You can put 6 different thermometer probes in it, and then it's got power via USB-C, and then it also has a little port in there to drive the fan connected accessory option. Also over here, this does not come with the kit. I bought this separate. This is the Fireboard Spark. And I just want to show you how these things work together real quick. And I found them to be super useful. All right, so first of all, I got the accessory here to just make this a magnetic attachment to the Hunsacker grill. And then I also was able to get the accessory from Hunsacker where you change out the bottom like air intake section and with something that allows you to connect to a 3/4 inch pipe thread. And then I made a couple of adaptations to get out to the fan. All right, so there's my Hunsacker smoker, and we basically have had that going most of the afternoon. And we've got the wireless thermometer attached to it. It's linked to Wi-Fi, and I can log on to my phone, and I'm able to see whatever is going on out on that thermometer. So a quick example here is I get out to the Fireboard app, and that Fireboard app is going to tell me that my set point for the fan is 275 degrees. If I wanted to change that, I could just tap on set point. I could type in whatever I wanted. If I put in 280, then that fan is going to kick in automatically, and it's going to basically run until my control channel, which is channel 6, says 280. And right now, actually, it already is around 280, so it's probably barely going to move. But basically, that fan's going to go up and down to kind of keep my temperature consistent to my set point, however I want. That's the part I just absolutely love about this system. So you can see my different, these are my different probes. So, one of them's got to come off, the other one's getting ready, the other one's a little bit behind. So I'm going to kind of get this going here. I got to get the meat off. And then this spark situation here, this spark is like you pick it up and it works. So basically, as soon as you pick it up, it will be on and it's an instant read. It's also linked to Wi-Fi. So check this out. So if I go over to Spark, I got to go to settings, and then I've got to go to Spark. And within Spark, I go to advanced settings, sync mode. When I go to sync mode, all of a sudden it pops up here. It pops up all of the data for the temperature thermometer out there. Now, is that different than looking at the thermometer? No. Is that different than looking at your app? No. But basically, what it allows you to do is have a secondary monitor for your system. So now I don't know why that's not working exactly, but I don't think it'll take long. Yeah, there you go. So basically, that shows you all the same data that I could retrieve if I went back to my dashboard within the app, and all of that data is the same. One other thing that I just want to show you is there is a charge port here on this Spark. I think this Spark is pretty practical in that the screen goes blank when you're not using it. And then when you pick it up, it must sense the motion and it comes on. And, that's just very practical. Right now, I'm looking at my temperatures. I've got 290 degrees out in the Hunsacker, and I'm only at about 190 in that bigger section of meat there. So I do need to let that on there a little bit longer. I'm thinking that my probes were a little bit like not centered in the meat, and so that was a little misleading, and that's why you do that. That's why you check it with the other stuff. So in addition to the charging port, there's also a temperature probe Now, what I find practical about that is now I've got that, hooked up here. If I touch it with my finger, that number is going to change, going to go up accordingly. But let's just say I want to do something in the oven and I don't want to pull out that larger Wi-Fi one with the 6 probes, which usually is kind of buried in kind of the meat packing tote. If I just want something in the kitchen, this works really, really well. And Ruby, that stuff smells so good. We're going to eat tonight. It is you and me. It's bachelor weekend. And girl, we are going to have some good food. All right. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this. I really like this Fireboard setup. I recommend it. I know it is a little bit pricey, but you know what? Quite honestly, if the thing works right, I'm a John Deere owner. And, if it works right and it's practical and then it creates value and it saves you time, then in my opinion, it's worth the money. So anyway, take it for what it's worth. Guys, if you like the episode, go ahead and click for me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next episode at Animals House.